I forgot to take an exterior. I'm very bad at this. Alright, we're here at Finnegan's and they brought out the bread. It's like, what, a little sourdough kind of thing? What's going on? And you got the little apple chutney and butter. Is it a flavored butter or is it straight up? What? Butter. It's a Bersherba butter. So, yeah, we'll figure that out in a little bit. So it's actually soda bread. I was wrong. I was told, well, no, I said, what was it, sourdough, but it's soda bread. Very good stuff. Worth the price of admission on this one. We also had the fish, which we didn't take a picture of because it's just basically fried fish and fries. The batter was way too thick. Good, but way too thick. All right, first thing we ordered was the appetizer. It is a shrimp escargot, so it's basically shrimp with all the same juices and herbs that is in an escargot. And then it's covered with a layer of, I think that's Parmesan cheese. So, obviously Ash is ready to go. So, check it out. How is it? How's it? It's good? She's giving the thumbs up because that works on video and audio. Round and round. Which one are we in line again for? Poltergeist, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I already said that.
I know, I'm old. Got it.
Little me. Come on, boys. Hey!
I do not remember this scene from Poltergeist. I saw that movie a lot.
Never seen it.
Never? Oh man, you should. It's awesome.
You know, this is how everything.
This movie actually chased me and my friend out of the theater.
Mine was
Hey, Miller, look, I found this creepy box.
We were watching it. We were like, I think it came out, we were 13 at the time. And we went to see it by ourselves at a cheapy theater. You remember when they had those? Where it's like, oh, here's your 50 cents.
Oh, yeah.
And the tree scene. That whole thing, we're like, ah! We ran out. Oh, we got to see this again. we saw like 2 or 3 times that day, just because how awesome it is.
Well, that's because you could afford it.
Yeah, it's 50 cents.
I wonder why but you don't see outside.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get into the horror stuff. Trying to watch some new ones. Oh my god. That's funny. There's no recording. Can you please turn that?
Okay, we just came out of the Poltergeist house. Unfortunately, they do not allow filming inside. I can understand that though. I love this house mainly because they seem to touch upon every big scare in the Poltergeist movie. And it does pay attention to, number one, not all of the sequels. What did you think?
That's probably one of the best houses here, honestly.
Yeah, well, obviously it's the first one I saw, so I don't know if it's one of my favorite, but it definitely was very well done. A lot of times with Halloween Horror Nights, they do this thing where it's like old furniture in a new house. This time it looked all original. Very good. All right, next up is Scary Tales. All righty, we just got out of Scary Tales. Now, I thought I did this one before because they did a fairy tale themed one a few years back. And when I saw those hanging signs, they were straight out of what they did before. And thankfully, they had a whole bunch of other stories to tell, so to speak. What was your favorite?
The stories?
Yeah. I liked, you wondered what the hell is this, and it was Humpty Dumpty,
Yeah.
where you actually saw Humpty Dumpty being turned into a fried egg. I myself was thrown by Red Riding Hood when the wolf jumped out at us. That one actually got me.
I would have to say, I guess, the Little Miss Muffet.
Little Miss Muffet with the spiders and the spider webs that shot at us. Yeah, that was done very well.
That practically like Crouch trying to hide you.
Yeah. Apparently, I gotta say, that was a good house as well. Was it as good as Poltergeist? I'm still gonna put Poltergeist at the top, with this one right behind it. Yeah. What about you? Huh?
Same.
Same? And this guy in front of us here, he concurs. Yes, there you go.
I can concur because I actually work at Carnival Graveyard.
Oh, okay.
I've actually, Carnival Graveyard is a really good house as well, which is actually open right now, so
alrighty.
you can start waiting in line for that.
Cool, cool, cool. Thank you. Hey, gang, we had to take a walk because you just cannot get Diagon Alley without anybody in it. And this is amazing. Everybody's out doing Halloween Horror Nights thing, and that's understandable. There's the goblin in there. But I've never seen it this empty before. Not without it being closed, like at the end of the day, you know. And Green Got's at a 10-minute wait. Hello to you, how are you doing? I am Peachy Keen. Have not ever been in the Diagon Alley where it's been this empty. So how much is for 2 scoops? Well, that was the question. Okay. Served in a cup, it's $5.49. Hold on just a second. Did a little intro and tell them where we're going.
Alright, right now we're heading over to the Bloom House, haunted house over here. It's both Happy Death Day and the first Purge in one house. So we'll see how that is, and we'll get back to you guys since we're not allowed to film inside the house.
Happy Death Day in Bloom House. Oh, and Happy Death Day has a sequel coming out. Looks pretty cool. Okay, we just got out of the Bloom House. Lame. That was lame. What did you think? Did you like it?
I like the Happy Death Day part a lot more than
yeah, definitely the Purge was the worst. Happy Death Day. You see it coming every time. I don't know. It was like they have it set up to the point where after the first 2, you know where everybody's coming from.
Yeah, but at least it kind of is like the movie though, since it's just sort of like constantly, since the girl's like constantly dying because of this one dude.
Yeah, they do play that up. You're right.
At least there's that.
And they do have the reset room throughout as well. So after you get her death, you walk through her room as she's sleeping, and then it goes back to another death.
Yeah.
So at least that part's clever, but the Purge is as lame as the movie. We're going to, what is this called? Sinful Cinema? Slaughter Cinema.
Something went very wrong.
We've lost engine function. We're going to crash! Gunman! We're millions of miles from home!
Oh, that's awesome. I like this. They point out they pour out some stuff that smells like popcorn, and they've got the drive-in sign here. So right away they're trying to immerse you into everything. So cool stuff, cool stuff. All right, just stepped out of, what was this called? Slaughter Cinema. I forgot the name, but my gosh, that may be my favorite. This is grindhouse movies done in a horror spook house form, and they have fun with it. This is one you just laugh at, really. What'd you think?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Like, it's very fun.
Yeah. Okay. What was your favorite part? What was your favorite movie? I kind of liked the Wolf Bikers because it had a whole bunch of 1980s iconery, is what, like the Farrah Fawcett poster and the Cheryl Teagues posters and such like that. It's just a cheesy house.
I guess I kind of liked the pumpkin guts section because you literally jumped.
Yeah. Oh yes, yes. Yeah. And the Critters one was fun. All right, next up, Dead Exposure, Patient Zero. That seems like it's going to be fun. Woo! All righty. Let's go check it out right next to the Coca-Cola station. Okay, now this time we just got out of Dead Exposure Patient Zero, right?
Yes.
Okay, what'd you think of this one?
Couldn't see shit.
Couldn't see it was really dark, and they played off a lot on the jump scares, but there were some effects here that were really cool. The one where you had the 3 zombies coming at you and then one of them turns out to be live and jumps out, that got me. Not the best, but not the worst. It's decent if you can get it on a short wait, I think. The Buzzsaw crew are out in Springfield. Next up is Trick or Treat. It's a 35-minute wait. I hope it's worth it. Alrighty, gang, we are about to head on into Trick or Treat. I need to turn this off, obviously, because they don't allow recording. I love this movie, and hopefully the house is going to be just as cool. Alrighty. Alrighty, we just came off of Trick or Treat. What did you think?
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too scary, but it wasn't bad.
I liked it. It was okay, you're right. It wasn't a very scary one. However, it amazed me how many short actors they must have hired to play that one character. There were a lot of little people in that one. It's good though. It was worth it.
over. Go over there. Come on. Come in. Get in the quick. Hurry up.
'Cause I always come back. 'Cause I'm Chucky, and I dig it.
Hey, true believers, I have to talk over this particular section. This was 1985, and the whole thing is the soundtrack. Like, they're playing 2 Minutes to Midnight right now from Iron Maiden, which is an incredible song. Love it. And I even mentioned this is my favorite soundtrack in any of the scare zones. and they have all sorts of zombie musicians. Either they're dressed like specific musicians or just kind of in general the 1980s fashion. So you get a lot of zombie celebrities going by, like LL Cool J right there. As a matter of fact, at one point, I think coming up, as a matter of fact, we see zombie Freddie Mercury. So it's all kind of cool. There he is. There's the zombie Freddie Mercury. Like, okay, that was neat. That was neat. And it was a lot of fun. Not exactly the most scary of the scare zones. I don't think the actors kind of knew what they were supposed to do. Were they supposed to party, or are they supposed to try to scare people? So you just kind of have them milling about, and it's more of a curiosity than anything else, because like, oh, okay, yeah, I recognize that one, and I recognize that one, you know, and over there's Zombie Boy George dancing, so you get that. You know, like I said, it was more fun than anything else, and I don't know who that guy's supposed to be, because he doesn't look like LL, but he's wearing the LL hat. That, to me, just kind of looks like D. Snyder impaled with a microphone stand. Which, hey, that's kind of cool. You know, I'm pretty sure he would appreciate that as well. Always seemed like a fun kind of guy. But, yeah, this is the whole reason why I've got this going on. Like, I can't let it play, because it is just straight up 1980s heavy metal hits and such. Oh, and look, Rick Astley, zombie Rick Astley. So that's why I have to talk over it. But also, security got called, and I saw a security walk over, so I'm like, okay, so what are they talking about? And as we're passing by, I hear that one of the characters said that these people over here that security's talking to pushed her. And so she's going over to get the other story. Was it done on purpose? Was it an accident? Because you never know. It's a very crowded area. But I do know that they have a zero tolerance policy for people manhandling the characters. I mean, absolute zero. You're out and maybe even arrested. So you have to be careful about that. But they just walked away. So it didn't look like there was going to be any kind of brouhaha. So I figured, okay, you know what? That's cool. Let's just keep going. Let's check out the rest of the scare zone and everything. It didn't turn out to be anything. Because one time I saw there was a fight brewing at SeaWorld. So, you know, if you got a camera, why not? That would be kind of cool. Are you kidding me? I like it when I could do a good video like, hey, this is an excellent ride or something like that. But if you can put fight at SeaWorld or fight at Universal in the title, I'm pretty sure that's going to get the clicks and views. I know it's bad. But yeah, apparently this is all supposed to be kind of like Dick Clark's New York's Rocking Eve for Zombie 1984 to 1985. So at this point, they've got a song going. It's 1984. As you see all the celebrities going on. Here's a Madonna in the distance. I don't know if this one was supposed to be Sheila E. or whatever. She turns to the camera here. Yeah. But they have fun. You got to admit it. If anything else, even though it's not the most scary, you could tell at least they're having a good time doing this bit. And then, of course, one more reason why I can't put the sound on this one, it breaks into When Doves Cry. Yeah. And I don't know how litigious Prince's people are, but yeah, I don't want to be on the receiving end of that, so we had to wait until we got into the next scare zone to stop talking over them. Okie dokie, so thanks to the Cars, what was it? I think it was You Might Think or something is playing in the background, and we decided to step into Voodoo Donut. By we, I mean my daughter decided to step in, and I was just going along with her. I've never been here, And so this would be my first time trying Voodoo Donut, and after I tried them, I'm like, wow, they're donuts. I don't get it. I guess everybody loves these donuts, but in all honesty, they're donuts. They're made just the same as all the others. I don't taste anything special. You know, we had the grape one. It was good, but it wasn't like, woo, this donut will cure all the world's ills. Well, we are headed out, ladies and gentlemen, in City Walk right now. All the good smells of all the restaurants around us. It is the end of the day. And I gotta say, it was a good time. We did like 6 of the 10 haunted houses in 3 hours. After a while, though, it got too busy. And so we decided to bug out. Call it a year. And we'll see what they have for us next year. Now we're looking at Red Box Pizza. Maybe to go. Hey, I know I'm a lot late with the Halloween Horror Nights. This is like probably the latest Halloween Horror Nights video you can find. I'm so far behind on the videos I've made, but me and my daughter had a great time. I wanted to share it. It was just a lot of fun, and it's kind of funny because she's so embarrassed whenever I have the camera on. But then when I gave it to her, she's a natural, and I would love for her to embrace that. Anyway, if you like this video, please, by all means, click like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. And if you don't mind supporting the channel, go on over to Patreon. The link's in the description below. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.